All right, fantastic. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. It's a great place to be. You're in the right place at the right time, and it's a very exciting time. I'm calling in from Dallas, but I actually live in Southwest Florida. I'm in Dallas because we just attended an event. I get to hang out with Rory for a few days too. That's exciting. We always get a lot of work done, a lot of things accomplished, and have fun at the same time. My name's Niall Eddy, as you can see on the screen. I've been in the industry for 33 years now. During those 33 years, I've known the Rickards for 29 of them. Rory and Tanya have turned into great mentors, not just to me, even though they're younger than me. They're mentors to many. They're incredible human beings. They're incredible business people. They've accomplished a lot, and now they've gotten to the point in their lives where they get to pay that forward and help as many other people as they can. I love being a part of that. This industry has completely changed the course of my life. I was a construction worker that hurt his back and went to school to be an aviation mechanic as an adult, married with 3 kids, right? But I was that dad because of this industry, that dad who got to put their kids on the bus, take their kids off the bus, go to every football practice, a football game, volleyball practice, volleyball game, cheerleading practice, cheer camp. And my daughter was one of my daughters on the sideline cheering while the other one was playing volleyball or football. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, guess who raised their hand because they had the time to do it? I did. And it gave me another chance to spend even more time with my kids. And all you dads out there, Tim, I can see that look on your face like you already understand. I see a lot of dads probably understand what a blessing that is to be able to put your kids on the bus, take your kids off the bus, and just, live a life that allowed me to give them everything their hearts desired without spoiling them, of course. And give them the best life that I probably could, and much, much better than I ever could as a mechanic or building homes or anything that I was involved in before. It completely changed the course of my life, and that changed the course of my children's lives, obviously. It's been a great ride, but along the way, everything that we've done, everything that we've marketed, everything that we've had fun with, and everything we've made money with, we got to meet a lot of great people along the way, and we got to help a lot of great people along the way. And we did that because I've known the Rickards, like I said, for 29 of the 33 years that I've been here. And that's always the focus, is how many other people can we help? How many other people, what can we find and take out there to help other people and not be stuck into the rat race of society or corporate America or some of these marketing companies that limit your abilities. Rory's put together a system for you guys that's just opened up everything that you can dream. I want you to start dreaming as big as you can, because if you can conceive it, you're going to find out that you'll be able to achieve it here. Start dreaming as big as you can right now, and let us help you achieve those dreams. So along the way, as I dove into the PBS system and the RRR247 family, I got to meet a lot of other people, and I got to see the leadership of that Rory and Tanya put together that helped take his message, his vision out to the rest of the world. And that leadership is an incredible group of human beings with awesome hearts and love helping. The person I introduced has been around here for 5 years now. She's been a master system instructor for 3 of those 5 years, which means in 2 years' time, she worked this business to the max and got to MSI. That's a great thing. That's a great accomplishment, and we should probably have little pins that we can put on people like that. I've got her 4 times now, I think, at 4 different events. And she's not just a mom, and a wife to her husband, Joe. She's got kids and grandkids and a great story that she's going to share with you. But what I seen right away was a very sweet soul that really liked listening to other people and getting to know other people. And I knew she was just somebody that was another blessing to this family. So every time I get to see her, it's always short. It's never long enough. But I enjoy being around those kind of people. And that's the kind of leadership that Rory and Tanya have put together here. So I'm going to let her share her story with you, where she comes from and what attracted her here. And I hope you guys pay attention and take notes. You need to know these stories is what helps you talk to other people until you've built your own story. So without any further delay, I want to introduce one of our master system instructors, all of our friends, a sweet, kind person, Miss Nell Galinsky. And yes, up there in Ohio, who really showed up tonight. Microphone is yours, Nell.
Okay, thank you for that great introduction. I appreciate that. I don't know that I'm as sweet as you say I am, though. But anyway, I am Nell Galinsky, and I've been with RRR247 for almost 5 years. October 19th will be my 5-year anniversary. I do live in Southern Ohio with my husband, Joe, and my mini schnauzer, Lucy. I do have 5 grandkids and 1 great grandson who's just 2 weeks old. I got to see him for about 2 minutes today. I grew up for the most part in Texas with my 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Most of my family remains in Texas. I moved to Illinois when I was in high school to live with my grandmother to help take care of her. She was having some health issues and needed a helping hand. So I moved there, and I graduated from high school in Illinois. I've always wanted to move back to Texas, but as life would have it, that really is not in the cards for me. I married a fellow who was from Ohio, and he did not like the weather in Texas. So the one time that he went to Texas with me, he was miserable, wouldn't go back. After he passed away, I married another northern boy who did not like the weather in Texas. So I'm here in Ohio, and I guess I will probably stay here. I have 1 daughter that lives here with her 3 kids, and my other daughter lives in New Jersey with her 2 boys. We travel to New Jersey a couple times a year to visit, and that's one of the great things about what we do. When I go to New Jersey, I take my laptop and I take my work with me. I can do work from there just as easily as I can do it from home. I joined RRR247 in October of 2019 after being laid off from my advertising job in my late 50s. I couldn't find another job paying what I was making. They say that age discrimination doesn't exist, but it does. I would get interviews on the phone, and they would say, come on in. We've got something for you. Then when they'd see that I was older, they would say no, the job had been filled or whatever. I did try retail for a while, and believe me, if you've never worked retail, it can kill you. I have great appreciation for anyone who works retail now. I found RRR247 online after being involved with other online programs and not making any money. When I found this program, I had no expectations of making money. I just thought it sounded like fun. And I was really taken by surprise when I started to make money here. And actually, after the first year, the second year, when we were getting ready to do our taxes, my husband says to me, I hope you didn't do better than you did last year, because it's going to put us in another tax bracket. Well, to his dismay, I did make more money than I did the previous year, and we did have to pay more taxes. So each year my income has gone up, and that's a good thing. Joining RRR247 was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I love the fact that I can work from home or from anywhere, that I have an internet connection. I also really appreciate our core values. We love everyone. We operate for success with set protocols and training for students. We utilize time management to teach, inspire, and support the success of our students, always. We are a family. We help each other always. Each instructor is expected to guide, help, and any and all students. We strive for awesomeness in everything we do, in every way, always. These statements really mean a lot to me. After working in corporate America and knowing what a dog-eat-dog world that can be, to come here and find a large group of people willing to help each other, encourage each other, and do it in a meaningful way that you don't expect any payback, is such a great feeling. And we owe all of this to our amazing founders, co-founders, Rory and Tanya. I first met Rory in New Orleans. That was the first trip that I went on with this group. And I almost didn't go. My husband brother had passed away unexpectedly a few days before we were set to leave. Well, Joe didn't go with me, but he insisted that I not change my plans and go to New Orleans by myself, which was an experience all by itself because I had not traveled by myself for a long time. So I was a little worried about doing so. When I got to New Orleans, I had the great fortune to share a room with Linda Horn, my instructor, who has since become a great friend. While we were waiting in line for lunch one day at one of the food trucks that the event coordinators had arranged for, she somehow got the attention of Rory and invited him over to join us in line. I had never met Rory and I was a little anxious about meeting him. I get very nervous when I meet new people, especially important people like Rory. I thought he would be totally different than he was. He was so nice and easy to talk to. He was not at all pretentious, as I had expected him to be. He was even a little funny. He set me at ease almost immediately. I still get nervous when I meet him or Tanya in person. I do admire them so much for all they do for us and for other people. I have never met such generous people. He says he wants to help 1 million households, and I believe he will. That's about all that I have to say about myself. It took me about 3 hours to come up with that much. But now it's my great pleasure to turn the call over to our co-founder, the author of Marketing is Freedom, and our co-CEO and the creator of RRR247, Mr. Rory Rickard.
Nell, you were awesome, and thank you. I got a little bit of a tear coming because I remember New Orleans and how it's been, and you've just been a great part of the family. Cannot wait to hang out with you in Waikiki. And yes. I mean, look at these crazy places we get to go, and wait till next year, right? Like it gets crazier. Okay, so I'm not telling anybody now. Nah, I'm gonna hold that. I'm not even sure I'm gonna tell everybody in Waikiki. I might just make it like last until the last moment. You'll need your passport. So I got a lot to cover, and that was on that high energy note. Nell, I appreciate that because I didn't have to raise it up too much. We just came off an incredible weekend training here with Bella Vita. It was the Leadership Summit, the BLS, and it was a cozy 250 of us, and it was really just a continuation of awesomeness because you guys, we have so much opportunity already, and it's just getting bigger and better. And I think I'm going to start off with that, and I'm going to go into the other topics just because that one's just really been, obviously we just got done. It's right on the top of the head. And I've known Costa, Niall and I have known Costa for a long time. Years, right? Like 26 years.
1994.
2004, 2003. I met him in 2004, but I met him on the phone in 2003. I met him in a transition period with me, and anyway, it's been an incredible process. And Bella Vita turns 2 years old on May 5th. So basically like in 25 days, 23 days, whatever it is. Okay. And for a 2-year-old company, just about 2 years old, we already have 4 incredible products. There's been 100 pay weeks. They haven't skipped a beat. They always do what they say. And that's the Costa I know, right? And so Niall and I are part of the Bella Vita Leadership Committee. Is that what North America team is? A VLC. They change acronyms, right? The branding, and we do know things that are coming. There's shocks that they give to us too, because they keep us in the dark on a couple of things. May 5th is a Thursday. Okay, I'm gonna just put this on everybody's calendar. May 5th is a Thursday. We normally have incredible trainings going on Thursday, ran by the MSIs, and I'm going to talk about that today. But May 5th will be on Bella Vita Live, bellavita.live, and that'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern. What is that? 5 Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, and I expect it to go closer to 2 hours. I expect champagne and sparkling to be flying. I'll keep it on the ice. But they're going to be announcing insane things. And it's going to make you be like so proud to be part of that. It's also going to change some things up. And then we're going to hear more what's coming in the fall event, which is something else I want to talk about on this. I got notes. I got pages of notes. And you know, we had an amazing training, and I took away a lot of things from it. But you know, seeing the facility, which they'll be doing more tours there. You guys, I come from Utah. I've developed my own products. I've worked with several companies that, let's see. Yes, yeah, Brooke, Bellavita. I've dealt with several companies in manufacturing, and I've brokered a lot of products. I've created a lot along the way, and I've been into a lot of labs, right? This lab is huge, and we're going through it, and we're going through the warehouse where everything is stocked, and the Bellavita films and the way they handle it. We were watching it just run, and they have a huge capacity. We were challenged a little bit to grow, and we're going to talk about that today. But it's amazing to see how big of an operation it is, and it's comforting for me as a marketer that I don't need to fill in anything. Like, we just go do what we do best, and everything else is handled. The company is supposed to do what? Send out the products, pay the commissions. And they do, right? And not only that, but every time we ask for landing page additions and things to make our job better as the bloggers, they've given us everything we've asked for. Niall, you were there the last meeting. We had that board meeting, and I literally brought up something that we need, which normally is something I would just build. Most companies would just say, no, they're not going to go the expense. And they've already started jotting it down to get it built. They really listen and take care of the field. And that's a great partnership. And, you know, knowing that he runs, you know, DeCosta and I run things in parallel, right? Like with wine, we don't owe anybody any money. We've already got things well into 4 and 5 years down the road. That company is stable. It's not going anywhere. Bellavita, not going anywhere. They control A to Z. It's just an awesome, you know, aspect to watch that. So feel very, very just blessed with our 1 and 2 anchors that we run this with and where they're at now. You know, and it gives me a sense of just calm, knowing that I can press as hard as I can, as hard as we can, and they can keep up. I'm telling you, I don't think we can break them. They're between, you know, we've broken some things in wine. When we first started, we got that out of the way, right? We're going to have some challenges with customs and all that stuff, sure. But wine runs pretty dang seamlessly. We make sure of it. Bellavita runs very seamlessly. They've made sure of it. We can just press and you know, our cells have never broke wine. We've never outsold our production. We've never ran into any delays outside of customs. And the same with Bellavita. The only problems they've ever had are problems they can't control, which is borders in the UK, Italy, and so forth. You know, it's just, we all have those same issues. But we can press. And, you know, they've just made things better and better and better. And Costas are that way, you know, like they want to pay out huge commissions. They streamline everything in the company. They put things in place to control the fraud so that they don't have to have you know, decrease what we get paid to offset that. They put things in place so that, you know, it's there, and then we work with them directly. I don't know if you guys know this, but the MSIs, you know, if we know someone's coming in, we can verify them through Niall's direct line, and we have all these things set up so we can move fast, but also protect the house, right? That's something we do very well here. We protect the house. You know, wine's our house, Bellavita is our house, Triple R is our house. That's our house. We got to protect it, and we do a really good job of it. So we're having our meeting on Sunday with just Triple R, and we're getting things lined up for the fall event. And they came in, they snagged Niall and I during our lunch break to catch up on some information we've been working on. I'm going to make note of it now. It's a very, very big deal. And then there's more things coming in kind of this regard, and I'm going to try to break it out. Like, obviously, I would keep telling you guys, don't miss these Tuesday calls. There's a lot of information coming our way. I had some amazing calls today. I was on with legal and banks today on some magical stuff. Niall knows about it because I called him just jumping out of my chair, right? It's awesome. Things are just falling into place. We're going to be able to impact people in some amazing ways and help give them access to things that they wouldn't have access to otherwise. We can really give them a hand up and, you know, help change these economic times for anybody that's willing to listen and follow. So we have an event coming up, and events are very, very powerful to go to. I promise you, when Nell went to the event and got to meet me the first time, it changed her believability dramatically. You can't put it into words probably because that emotional tie and how real things are there. And that's why we want to do it. Those live events are good for me too. I want to know who I'm pouring into. I want to know what I changed my whole path of life for and the impact that's going to make it worthwhile to continue to do so. It revigorates me as well. It revigorates Tanya as well. You know, we leave there going, how much more can we do? It's so much love. That's why the events are epic for us. Why they're epic for anybody else is so you can come and learn and grow and dive into it. You know, I am who I am today because of a lot of mentoring, a lot of events, a lot of masterminds, a lot of investing into who I am to be the best Rory I could be. And I just want everybody else to have that same opportunity. And unfortunately, I can't pass it through any other way other than help you have the same experiences. And that's where Costa comes from as well. So I'm gonna go over all this. MSI is gonna be reaching out to their groups and their teams to organize this. I'll be doing the same with everybody I work with and directly as well. We want to get as many people to that event as possible. So we have our June event, which is our Waikiki Leadership Retreat in 13th and 20th. And then right after that, Labor Day, I think it's the 5th of September or whatever, you'll see information coming for this soon. It's our harvest event in Napa. Right? And that's an event, everybody will come in on that Sunday or even early Monday. You can fly in early Monday. It's not going to start until the later part. And we'll have some training stuff that we'll be doing Sunday and with the groups there. We're going to have a great hotel or host hotel that we'll make available. And it's got meeting rooms. We can all hang out. We can all, you know, enjoy big breakfast together and all such sorts of fun and some Napa events. And then we're going to have that full day event. It's going to start later, so it's cooler. We're going to light up the vineyards for night harvest and just enjoy being in our own vineyards in great temperature with amazing food and catering and some of the most amazing wines in this world at our disposal, right? With safe transportation back and forth. No one will be driving and we can enjoy that evening, right? Then in the fall, and I don't think we have the dates yet, we should have them anytime. I know that they may announce it May 5th. I have a feeling we'll know before then, but no later than May 5th. We'll know when that event is. And this is something that's pretty amazing that's happening. So I'm going to spell it out. You know, events have costs. And a lot of times the people that really need to go the most, that need to grow from something the most, money is very tight and it's hard to come up with. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. And, you know, I know that we've given you guys every resource possible to participate in all the legs of marketing here to generate that cash, right? We have the IBO program. We have all these things to help bring revenue in, but it's all about creating that cash flow and getting in front of the tool of money. It's a tool, right? It's something that we use to make things happen. Money is an exchange of energy. I swap out this energy for this energy, right? And understanding that there's a lot that goes into it. And these events are crucial. I know that those that go to events have a higher success rate than those that do not. There's just the amount of energy that's transferred from others going the same direction and hearing from everybody that's on stage and hearing from the way we do our training and rollouts. And, you know, those that haven't been to one of our RRR events, when we do the Bella Vita event and then the following Sunday, it's our day and we're all in a room together and we're taking care of the promotion and we're doing the stuff that we work on with our instructors and teams. It's extremely powerful to launch and boost business from that point to the next one. And we know how to do it very well. So we're going over anything we can to make this better for you. And Costa had us come in, and there's some challenges going on in this world. And this is the wealth-minded direction versus a broke-minded direction, okay? A broke-minded direction would be the attitude of, let's wait a year before we do this event when the world's a little bit more calmer and these hotels aren't so crazy. The hotels are crazy. Everybody's booking events. You know why? They've been cooped up for 2 years. And the hotels are cocky. And they're wanting extremely high, dollar per night, and they're getting it. And it's insane. And I can tell you from doing events for 30 years, this is how it works. And you gotta have so many rooms booked to get access to better, pricing on the ballrooms and everything that's there. Plus you got meals you're doing, right? Because, we have a standard there, right? And I like where the bar is. Costa has a bar really high, and he's not gonna compromise it. We don't need to. We want taste. He wants to sit down with everybody and have filet mignon. He wants it to be an amazing meal, right? And so that's, so we have 2 meals paid for. Obviously it's in the ticket price. There's always incredible swag. Like, I love my bags, right? And he always surprised me with the swag. And, these events cost a lot of money. The last event we did, we actually, Costa and I both, we lost a lot of money that people didn't show up. And hotel minimums and everything. It's where it's at. And so, we're looking at this event coming up, and they want a lot of money for the rooms. Costa's negotiated with them. He's going to pay for the rooms up front. Hear me out. He's going to front the rooms. He's going to write a big fat check and pay for the rooms. And then we're going to be able to buy them with the ticket through Costa, through Bella Vita, and he's going to let everybody do it over 4 months so they can budget it. I've never seen this done ever. This is something I would love to do that I wouldn't have thought of doing. And when he suggested it, I didn't know what to say. I thought about it for a while, and I was there. We were both kind of like, okay, I don't know how to take this. What's the catch? And he's just like, well, if I do this, I can get the rooms down like, $80 a night, and we can get more people there. And I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of money, right? And it just adds to his character for me. But it also it gave me some foresight on it, because this is something I like to like. I'll tell you something. When you see something great, you want to repeat it. This is going to help us, but it's going to help all sorts of people we bring in later, and help bless more. And so I know how to make him do it again. And that is, when he rolls it out, we take every availability. We go ahead and stock that, tell him thank you by taking advantage of it. Because he's like Tanya and I. You want to thank us? Take advantage of what I've created for you. Don't discount it. Don't look away from it. It's a gift. This is a gift. People can literally, and so it's going to be there's a little bit of a discount. It's a $50 discount if you get 2 tickets in a room, like for spouses or significant others or your team member, right, or your family member. And so we're going to go over the pricing and what it is, but we're going to be checking in Wednesday or Thursday. It'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and out Monday, plus the ticket. And it's going to, we're going to be arranging it because, we can put 2 to a room, 3 to a room, 4 to a room. You guys can get creative on it. I personally like saying no more than 2 to a room, but you know what? Sometimes you're going to make some variances and put 3 and 4 in. It happens. I mean, Niall and I can go over stories. We've seen 10 people in a room. We don't want to do that, but we want people there, and we want to go to the host hotel and support the whole system because it makes the overall experience better. And whatever you save going to another hotel, by the time you Uber back and forth and the time back and forth, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You're going to spend more money. You're not saving anything. Now, plus, we're always in Marriott properties. Costa is like one of the top most in the entire world with Marriott, so we get some perks from that. He's just been doing this for a long time in big, huge groups. And, I think he lived in a JW for years. Like, that was his home. So this guy's got so much for us here. Yeah, and we're gonna be able to get these tickets, but we're gonna organize through the MSIs down who's going with who's gonna set up the payments so we can work out the money. And we get team members there and we can commit to it. Some of you aren't gonna have a team member to go with you yet. Book the room, book yourself. We can always get another ticket or, figure that out, right? The ticket price will go up. It'll go from $449 to $499 to $599 by the time we get there. So we want to do it really quick. Yeah, he's in the top, percentage there. He's in a club with the top 180, but he's like number 2 now. There's 180 with that elite status that he has. He's like number 2. There's somebody has more points than he has. It's you guys, it's so crazy. Anyway, the situation that we're looking at here is great. I want to make sure we're taking advantage of it. So you're gonna hear us talk about it. We got some time to get ready. They haven't announced it yet, but the MSIs are go ahead and start getting commitments. And as soon as we know the dates, we want to start rolling those out and booking those hotels. I don't know how many he's gonna put on the block that he's gonna finance. I want to take them all. I'm telling you guys, this is the best way to go. It's budgeted for us. We have 4 months to pay it. That way it's paid by the time we get there. Now, in Wine Ambassador, in 4 days, the 16th, midnight on the 16th, the promotion ends for a leadership retreat. All right, and pretty much everybody that's gonna go has earned it. And on 12:01 on the 17th in the morning, boom, we're on to the leadership or the Harvest Cash promotion, which is a 4-month run, and you're earning points that gets paid out as travel reimbursement. So everybody that goes to the Grand Cru event in September, you got to go to the event, you're going to get reimbursed. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, all the way on up based on the points you have. We have added more ways to get points. All right, and I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it today because it's going to start on the 17th. This is not effective until the 17th. Everybody does a wine unboxing. It's 15 points a month. But if you do your wine unboxing, that's usually on Facebook, and you share it on your own Facebook and 3 other social media outlets: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, MeWe. I know I'm missing some. You're able to get an additional 10 points. So that means 25 points right there. You do a wine social with at least 5 people, I think is what our limit is. 5 people, not including yourself. 5 people, then you get 25 points. So that's 50 points a month right there. That's 200 points that you can earn in 4 months without enrolling a customer, without bringing on another wine ambassador, without having anything work that brings in. You can get 200 points. Now, if you're working with a team and you've got stuff going on in the leverage, it adds up even more. We have other ways you earn points. There's stuff that's tied in even with the IBO and other things. We'll cover it, but it's pretty points. Cash is earned just for 300 points. So there's going to be a lot of cash earners in this program, and it's paid out as bonus. And you have to go to the Grand Cru event, which is the Harvest event. Coincidentally, our top 75 in our contests are all Grand Cru. So that's why we put the travel there. We don't have a Grand Cru requirement for Leadership Summit, though they're all Grand Crus. This makes sense. Our advertising for Grand Crus is getting more and more. I'm about to show you guys something really cool. Okay. Joel, you're hilarious. We'll work that out. For those that don't, well, we'll talk about that on the wine training. There's a lot of things coming down. There's some big additions to Wine Ambassador on the advertising side. You guys, we have all sorts of things we're rolling out, all of which don't cost us more money. all of which just increase our profitability. And I have something coming really soon that's going to just change a lot of people's landscapes. Okay, always more stuff being added, and I wanted just to cover this on this. So as your MSIs are reaching out, your instructors are reaching out, if you're not hearing from them by Tuesday of next week, you need to let them know, hey, I want to go to the event. I want to get on this list. I need a roommate. We need to start figuring out who that's going to be. You guys, the financial side of that is really important. Now, we have a system here, right? We have session 1. We learn about wine. We understand how the relation of our anchors go. We do homework. We go into session 2. We learn about Bella Vita and how that works as our second anchor. Then we go into session 3, which is learning how to do marketing, make sure we're modifying our initial pages, get Google AdSense. And then session 4 for us, that's learning how to be an instructor, how the instructor process works. And we're going to be adding a lot more tools in there to help everybody grow. Even if you're not, doing the instructing, you can help your instructor grow the businesses. We have to do a lot of teamwork. It helps the money come in sooner. Now, we've got a bunch of great tools, advertising products we're going to be marketing that are all going to be tied into the compensation structure of Wine Ambassador. That's where it'll be. It's going to be awesome. Landing pages, marketing sequences, everything's being built into that Grapevine system. That Grapevine system, you guys, it's going to be Grapevine 3.0. By the time I'm done with what I'm doing here, that's scheduled here while I'm out in Texas, and by the time we get to leadership in Waikiki, we're going to be teaching all the leaders there how it interacts, how all that works. It's going to be fun. Lana, we don't know the date yet. It's going to be somewhere between September 15th and October 15th, we believe. I put in some requests, and we should know soon. It's a matter of the hotels and where the locations are. We're down to 2 locations. Both are very easy and affordable airfares for anybody, and great meeting rooms and a great atmosphere for what we want to do. I'm actually really excited, and I hope it's the first option. We'll find out. So we're gonna know all that soon. I'm letting you guys know the groundwork now because you're gonna hear it. I've never seen anybody corporate-wise finance the rooms and the ticket like this. This doesn't happen. It's awesome. I've never seen it. Jenny, you're right. I've never seen this. And Niall and I left there and I said, you know what? If we can get everybody to show up to that and we make it worth his while, then I know we can get him to do it on the next one and the next one and the next one. This means a lot more people can go. It can be more budgeted. And you guys, if you're in acting with us, we teach people how to make $500 to $1,000 a week out the gate if they do what we teach them to do. If they get fully involved in everything we lay out for them. And then we got that IBO program, and we've got so many other things that feed it, and we're going to bring these advertising things out. We have that ERC credit program that's paying out some big checks to some people, and just everything else is building, right? Google AdSense. We have more people in Google AdSense now than we had yesterday, and we'll have more tomorrow than we have today. It's growing. I also got oh my gosh, I got some more advertising that's going to come for our PBSs. Lots of fun coming. Okay. I got more to cover. I went over that. You guys have been waiting patiently for the new memes. Do you guys want to see some of them? No? All right, Mike, you're okay with it? Let me show you this. Now, okay. Patricia, since you said yes, I'm gonna show you these. Now, there's 8 of them coming. They're technically supposed to be delivered this is 2 months at a time. This is all part of Wine Ambassador branding. So I'll give you the vision. We've got our custom sites made that are brand specific, such as Rickard.com, TanyaWines.com, AntoniaWines.com, Hudson Family Vineyards, More Than Muse, and we're putting those out there. They're getting a lot of traffic. All right. You guys know where that, anything that comes in there, customer sign up, an ambassador sign up, they're fed through a rotation of active brand crews, right? This is corporate marketing. Well, in the mix of that, we're all going to be doing our little bit. Yeah, Gail, get with your instructor so they can put that on there. I'll talk about that in a second. All right, I'm gonna, you guys, I'm gonna turn off the chat for a second because it's distracting me. Okay.
I already got it.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna address all of this. I've been transforming that entire department, and I'm gonna show you the quality we're going with. So we've been using images, and now we're going to a whole different structure, and it's all about branding. Okay, big move, and there's a couple underlying issues that we've noticed, and they've been trying to get corrected. So everybody should have on their Trello card, which means instructors have access to this, your Dropbox meme link. Okay, and as long as you're paid, those are being updated every month. We're doing 2 months at a time right now. So this is March and April of 2022 are all going to be delivered starting in the next few days. It's probably going to take 30 days to get them delivered. And right behind them are going to come the next month's memes. And I'm probably going to do 2 months at a time there too. This is all new branding. So everybody that has all the old stuff, you keep all the old stuff always. We never delete it out of there. We just add new stuff. When new accounts get set up, you get a starting amount of about 40 different memes and the logos and all the stuff that's set up based on the current things that we think are best to go forward now. There's a lot of things you won't get. You'll never get them again. We're going to keep creating new. And the old stuff, a lot of it, some of it goes away. We never want to use it again, or it just gets like, we just get better stuff. But it also is something we can, a lot of times we can reuse those over and over again as well. And they're really good to post on ads, and definitely to put into social media posts where there's popping up or something, you know, we can blend them into all sorts of areas. Okay. But we want to be going the same direction, using the same images, because if we all use the same image other than the watermark or the logo that we have on there for us, when we place ads, it's like Coca-Cola marketing. We all gain from everybody's work. And when they finally click on something because they made that decision, it's because they saw it so many times. Now, what I'm going to show you are just a few of them. The rest are coming. I had to approve them. I've canceled out by being picky 3 renditions, and I'm trying to get a path on this. So here goes. And then after this, I know there's some questions on there. Get with your instructor. If you look at your Dropbox, you should have your meme link. If your meme link doesn't have through February 22 in it, and you know you've been paying, right? Then let them put that in there so we can go double check it. Dropbox, we broke Dropbox. Everything was uploaded for several months, and it happened the first part of this year. Something happened with them. Everything was uploaded, and then all of a sudden those uploads didn't show up in there again. Now we have a backup that we keep, and we just got to reload them in there. They were there, and then they're gone. So if you log in there and they're not there, put them over there. We're going to get caught up there as soon as possible. We just added an awesome new, one of our MSIs is going to be helping oversee this because we're getting into that. But yeah, you guys, we break things. Patience, we always get it done. And I'm going to show you this. I got to go to my, Niall, you can see that?
Yep. Beautiful.
So we're going to get our bottles out there, our labels out there. This is ongoing. No more wine glasses without our wine ever. So here's this one. Here's this one. Here's this one. And there's 4 more for a total of 8.
Those are really nice.
We've stepped up the game, guys. Yeah, the other ones looked okay. I had a very strong vision where I wanted to go with it, and we're up in our graphics game. Okay. And we're gonna be all going the same direction on this. We're gonna knock out these 8 in wine, and the next 8. I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet. They're gonna be one of our other anchors, probably of Velveeta direction. Okay. I'm gonna just tease this. We already have awesomeness in Velveeta, right, guys? I mean, I'm down 40 pounds. I love you guys. I love what it's doing for me. Okay, love it. Love what it's doing for everybody I'm sharing it with. Love the direction it's at. If this is all we had these 2 years, these 4 incredible products, and we're just going forward with that, it's a home run. I happen to know, Niall and I happen to know, products number 5 and 6 are probably going to be released in the fall. They alone could be a company all by themselves. I may or may not, I think I have to deny it, have samples of them already. I might have to deny it. I might have to deny that. I'll just tell you this, I'm going to be waiting, bursting, because I already know that in online marketing, they are solid home runs. I may or may not have already written pages for it. Don't know. Getting ready. And it crosses a couple different categories, and it's going to be very interesting. And it's going to be one of those things that they're not going to announce, and I promise you, till the event, and we're going to be dying. When they roll it out, they release it, and you see what it means. It's massive, billions of dollars of industry, and we have it. I may or may not know exactly what it's going to be. So when I tell you guys we want to get to that event, it's going to launch massive growth, and we want to get growth until then. So I've got a few minutes. I made a decision. You guys at these events, like the leadership event, we took advantage of it. We had everybody stay a couple days over. We got to meet with the MSIs that were here and represent the other MSIs that weren't able to hear, that were watching the phones and keeping the house going. So we knocked out some cool stuff. It's already underway and in motion. So we have a VIP training system that has a lot of things being added to it. One of the main areas that we're adding to it is social media training. And this is not just how to post ads in social media. This is how to grow your social media audiences, how to maximize that leg of marketing. And we're going to be having training courses done on Thursdays. It starts this Thursday. Okay. So tomorrow, half hour before the Wine and Dine show on bellavita.live, Sammy Garra is going to be on. Then we have our Wine and Dine at the half hour, right? Thursday, and that's 9 o'clock Eastern right now.
Yes.
Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific, 7 Mountain. Social media training session number one starts. Sheila Matchett's is running. Sheila Matchett's going to be on there. There's all sorts of MSIs contributing to this. And you guys, they've been working on things for a while. We're going to be teaching RRR247 how to do social media marketing and how to grow that aspect of business. It's a big part of things. And there's things you can do that you may not have even realized you can do that can impact your traffic, your business, your wealth. We want you to learn all this. And we're going to be building that up in a training module that'll be available in the VIP access area. Okay. I already told you there's more things coming into that. Over the course of the next 60 days, we're going to be rolling out a lot of wealth understanding, education, and tools to help you guys not only be able to make the money we're making, but put it aside, grow it for the future, build legacy income, how to take care of things. A lot of you, like you're probably like me before you had a wealth management team behind you, you might have other investments that you want to see if you can get a better return and put them in a great place based on your risk and everything. You're going to have the smartest minds to help guide you there. And I told you this before, because of what I've worked out, you're not going to be paying $5,000 startup setup sign-up costs. You get in for free. You're getting my guys that manage my wealth to manage your wealth. That's coming out. You're going to be getting training on it. If you're not ready for that because you don't have the money to train it, that's not the point. The point is, if you have the education and know what you can do, you'll find ways to grow. Your brain will learn how I want that tool, because it just works that way. You know, I wasn't always able to invest in big programs, but I knew what they were and I understood them before I could. That's the right way to do it. You know, if you've got the wealth and don't know where to put it, that's where mistakes happen. Okay, so lots of things happening. The advertising, well, we have time. I could probably boot that up. Let me ask, Delma West. Delma, do you want to stay on for just a couple minutes if I boot up that faucet advertising thing? Would you be okay with that? Del Gardner, do you want to see it again? Okay, let me grab it. Niall. Now, while I'm setting this up, you want to explain how the advertising aspects of this go, or do you want me to cover it?
I can, I got to keep it simple though, right?
Well,
So anytime you go into a public bathroom, airport, federal building, any public bathroom, you'll wash your hands. I hope everyone washes their hands. And when you're washing your hands, they say the average person should spend at least 20 seconds. I know we all spend more time than that. We turn the water on, we get the soap out of the dispenser, then we start lathering up our hands. Then we rinse our hands very, very well. And then we finally shut the water off. But if there was something going on, something that was great to see on a screen, you would probably let the water run a little bit longer, wouldn't you? So maybe we'll end up seeing 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or even longer. What if there was a screen right above the sink that as soon as somebody turned the water on, there was a commercial running in their face, just like you see at the gas pumps. When you're pumping the gas, the commercials are running, usually for what they're selling inside, right? And then some news and some sports, and then more commercials about what they're selling inside. As soon as you stop the gas pump, then it ends, the commercial ends. We can put those all over every sink in every public area, football stadiums, basketball auditoriums, hockey rinks, airports, hotels.
there goes.
Anywhere. And guess what the ads will be?
Hard drive.
I'm Jim. I work at CW Services. Being at Gillette Stadium is extremely fast-paced. Fan experience that you don't get a lot of fun. Work. Bring all the team members together. You us have to be able to focus primarily on the event, but the background is also just prepared for the next day. I put a lot of time and effort into this building. I treat it like it's my own.
I kind of went through the steps of washing my hands, and I just seen 3 or 4 commercials.
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this. So here's the point. Being able to see these visually is nice, right? And everybody that came out got to touch it, see it. We're gonna be placing those in the marketplace, restaurants, hotels, malls, shopping centers, and we're gonna get it out there. I'm gonna be working on the actual marketing presentation that we're gonna use to market our way in the blogging pages here over the next few weeks. We are gonna be adding this to the sequence ASAP, right? Peter's already adding it to the Wine Ambassador League, so everybody that's in wine, you'll be able to market that and get paid. Nothing more additional. And the revenues are, you're gonna get a commission on every unit, and on every ad that runs on that, you're gonna get paid on it. And we're gonna be able to sell ads. That's gonna come a little later. We're gonna have it's gonna be like an AdWords thing for us where we can sell ads. Now, they already have ad agencies that are selling a ton of this. They have a lot of inventory, and so we get paid. And guys, this is ongoing residual income. And they've already got a process on them that replaces they get broken. The ads run on there, and the revenues are pretty substantial. I can give you some. I'll be breaking down some more numbers, but they have them located in a bunch of theaters right now and other places, and they're generating as much as $3,000 a month in ads per unit. Now imagine if you're getting like 5% of that, 2% of that. It's transactional commissions, and it'll all be paid out in the BV of the binary system with wine. It's just going to add more to that. Some of these places will have hundreds of units. Do the math. And we get to market this. They have a team that's been doing it, but you guys, we get to reach the nooks and crannies. And the beautiful thing about how we do this is we're a big marketing family, and we have a structure, right? And we're bringing people in, and we're instructing them, and we're building teams. Anybody that brings these sales in benefits the entire team up, right? And so we're going to be able to get this out there, but we're going to make it so that we create the lead. It goes to a professional sales team. We get credit for it all. We have TTY services and some other things we're adding really soon. We're going to add some more B2B stuff because we're selling it, and they come with great residual ongoing commissions. Some of them are just yearly contracts, and it'll pay out like $500 a year. Get a few of them. It all adds up. You guys, we're able to do this because of what we've built, what we've proven. Go ahead now.
I got a question. I think I missed that part. A couple others might have also. How much does it cost me to get involved with that company so I can promote it?
If you're in wine, it's included.
So I don't have, there's no fee for me to be involved, and I get to market that and make that commission.
Yep. It makes our profitability even better.
Did y'all catch that? I don't know if everybody caught that.
That's the idea, guys. That was always a vision with wine, is we control the programming, that grapevine system. We're going to add marketing tools in the grapevine system. So those that have grapevine are going to have landing pages to take to the mall owners, to take the niche owners, to market it our way, capture the lead, and help close the sales. You guys, we've got something freaking special here. We just get to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the whole idea is not to create more and more overhead. Our overhead's about $300 a month. We make $301 we're profitable. So we do everything we can to generate more and more and more income. Our overhead doesn't change. In any other business, your marketing costs will continue to go up to build your business. Tanya and I figured out how to do that for you. And it's working. Look where we are today. Okay, so what else did I have to cover? I closed my book. I got so excited. Lots of notes. And next week, you have a treat on Tuesday. Tanya and I are going to go over some stuff today. We're going to do that next Tuesday, babe, because we're over. So next Tuesday, Tanya and I, we got some new CSIs to announce, and we're going to cover some structure with our instructors. A lot of recognition we got to catch up on. I just had so much to catch up on from this event. I went over. Sorry, babe. Wow, I have you guys see my notes of stuff that's being done, and I'll be rolling stuff out here. So I'm just going to cover a couple of things really quick, and we'll be done. By the way, let me change my screen so I can see everybody. Did you guys like the training you guys got Saturday from Tanya? How was that? Yeah, we need to get her on some more. Okay, so lots of this wealth stuff coming on. We covered that. Villa Beat event, guys, get ready for that. That's going to be our RRR event for the season. The wine harvest event. We'll do some training that we can, and it's a good time to interact and network and talk to fellow winners, right? People that are achieving stuff, and hang out with the Grand Cruise, drink a lot of really good wine. All that'll happen, and it's going to happen quick. It goes by fast. That event goes by fast. The fall event, when we get together on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's growth. That's pages and pages of notes. That's lots of tidbits of things to just tweak your business and maybe find out what you're not doing right to get to that next level. That's all going to happen at that event. If you have to choose between the two, go for the growth. You should make both happen. And that's what I wanted to talk about. So 2 things are going to happen. Everybody that's participating in working with their instructor, doing the V marketing, awesome, keep going. Those of you that aren't doing V marketing, if you want to write down on your paper something you should do for your business to get going faster, write V marketing. Do it every day. Do V marketing. We're gonna do some training on it this Saturday. I'm gonna be covering stuff. I've changed some things. I want to get everybody on the same page this Saturday. So right after the wine training, we're doing V marketing training this Saturday again. I know Peter touched base on it. We're going to hit it again and get that going. Then we're going to be pushing towards the instructor side a little bit on there too. But you guys, there's things you can do just consistently. You don't need to move a mountain. You can just do a little bit consistently, and you can earn your way to everything. Not only can you create more money, but you can literally go for free or make even money going. You get a double dip with us. You're going to get travel cash from Wine Ambassador, and that includes a lot of other programs that give you points you can earn. Then I promise you, Costa and Jeff are going to run a promotion that if you're bringing people in and you're growing your Villa Vita business, you're going to be able to earn your way to there. You'll be able to pay off the whole thing completely too. And you'll get reimbursed after you go. So it's very, very plausible to go there. Then that promotion concepts they do always give us a way to put more money back in our pockets to build our business and boost our business. So you literally can get paid to go to these trainings if you do it the right way. And it's about getting those habits going, about getting those sequences going and building. And that's what we're going to be doing. So on these Tuesdays, we're going to keep focusing on the pages, how to market, how to put that out there. The VIP training is going to be changing. Everybody that has VIP, oh, now I remember what I was going to cover. VIP training is going to change some things up. Okay. Is there any? I probably raise a hand. You guys, when I do my marathons and I post ads and I do the Response Magic Marathon and I do that page creation marathon, I build out the whole thing. That I got a lot of thank yous and gratitude. Was that me? Oh, there is. My screen just took off. And what's going to happen is I'm going to start doing more of those. Is there anybody here that doesn't want to see more ad placement, more ad copy created, Is there anybody here that doesn't want to see that? Denise, you don't want to see anymore? Oh, Denise doesn't want any more. Okay, listen, we're going to be putting a lot of focus in the VIP area. There's so much coming out. And the one thing I've been told for the last couple of years, to be frank, is we just had too much. People just got overwhelmed. So we're going to keep it very, very simple. Session 1, we teach them, the power of the anchors, get them into wine. There's training that explains the circular motion and stuff. Session 2, they learn about Bella Vita. We get them into Bella Vita, so they're operating everything they need to run this and create the wealth. We get them into Google AdSense. We add all the kiosk offers. We get them into V-marketing. And at that point, when we know they're getting Google AdSense, we want to get them into the VIP system. And the VIP system is going to be the curtain, if you will, that everything we add on to it's going to be added. Because by the time they've learned how to get Google AdSense, then a lot of the frustration goes away. They have revenue coming in from that. They have the means to get paid for everything we do, and they're ready for more things to add, and they can do it in stride. And that's the way it's going to be designed. And I'm going to do an incentive. We put a lot of value in there. We're putting all the wealth management stuff in there. And we have VIPs. We have a lot of VIPs here that come through our VIP method, which we're constantly growing. We're really doing a lot of marketing to find the right type of business partners to bring here. And they get access. And then we have our standard students, and we have a way to get in there. Your instructor is going to be reaching out to you. Tanny and I are going to run an awesome promotion to get you into there so you can get that information, get your Google AdSense done, because we're just going to bring you more and more ways to make money, and they're not going to cost you money to make money always. We have very few things that have a cost. It's because it just works out that way. But that's your only overhead. Tanny and I are funding you with all the marketing you can use and all the marketing your teams can use. We just got to teach you how to utilize it the best. Now we're going to be teaching you how to do social media marketing. It'll help you utilize that and cross that. And you guys, things just grew. You haven't seen it yet. We just jumped up another level, and you guys are going to start seeing it on the Thursdays. So this Thursday, be here. Wednesday, half hour earlier, bellavita.live. Sammy Garro will be on. Then we switch over to wine at the half hour. Then we have Thursday, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 Eastern. We're going to be doing social media training. It starts there, and they're doing set sessions. If you guys go to those now, you're going to have a heads up. So start attending the Thursday night meetings for that reason alone. I'm super excited for what you guys are going to see. We were able to map it all out. And that being said, you guys are only getting a little bit of the information that's covered and things that are rolling out after this weekend. God bless. See you on the Wine and Dine tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you on the Sammy call and the Wine and Dine tomorrow. And I'll see you on the training Thursday.